Hello everyone and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim, where I am going to check out the Black Square Starship. This is very much a payware plane. It is available for $55 right now from the Just Flight website, but it should end up being cheaper on other marketplaces after it gets on other marketplaces. Right now it's effectively a early access version that's a little bit more expensive. Typically when it gets to like Sim Market, it's a little bit cheaper than it is on the Just Flight website, at least for me. So keep that in mind, but it is a fancy plane mod for the game, and at that price you would expect so, and simulates virtually everything that could possibly go wrong. That is the positive part. Hello NVB9, yes, you are the one viewer. Now there might be two viewers, we'll see. So it is a complicated plane. It is a plane with they say 250 failures. So that's what we look for in planes in Flight Sim. Many ways for them to fail, and let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna fly from San Francisco to Denver. I'm not gonna try the Beyond ATC stuff right now. This is a familiarization flight. This is a non-explodey Starship, yes. This is the Beechcraft Starship. In fact, as far as I know, has never exploded. It was super expensive and therefore didn't quite catch on, but okay, let's make sure we do things properly. First, the landing gear won't retract properly unless I... Oh, can I not click on that? Hold on. Can I get to you? How do I... Oh, there we go. Gotta get the gear, pins, engine cover. Okay, both engine covers are gone, both gear pins are gone. Okay. Ito covers. Am I forgetting anything? we can find out once I get inside. Anyway, this is the plane. It's a very unique plane designed by Burt Rutan. Unfortunately, it was just as expensive as jet business planes, and it was slower. So that's why it didn't quite work out. Oops. But it's like a very early carbon fiber plane. Yes, yes. Well, I mean, I forget how to go into third-person view. It used to be a third-person view, but I'm sure there's a key for that I don't know. Anyway. Is it... Oh, there we go. There I am. So, yeah. Anyway, inside. Very cozy cockpit. It's got a pad with many options and many details. So the first thing we'll do is we'll fuel it up, but I don't need all the fuel to go to Denver. I think I'll just have the main tanks. Yeah, I think I'll just have the main tanks full. I don't think I need the alt tanks or the aft tanks. We have the wheel chocks on. I'll click them off from here. This has plenty of buttons to press, that's for sure. So, one thing we'll need is external power. And we need to remove the control lock. Be good. Okay, so fuel cutoff is cut off. For now, that throttle should be down here. Not that far. Okay, and then feather the props maybe a little bit there. Okay. Alright, so those controls are fine, I think. I've been through this once before, but it didn't go through particularly smoothly. We'll see. I'm gonna try to do it without the checklist in front of me, though the checklist is also built into the system. So external power, battery, Okay, and then integrated avionics needs to warm up. Okay, I'm gonna do a few things a little bit quickly. So that button was for just this screen. So but we don't want to draw too much power right now. We checked that we have enough power. So that's the external power, and then the battery voltage. It actually simulates the voltage and such. So it's very full featured. I think I can just have the pilot stuff warm up as well. We've got ground power. We've got a little truck now. Beep, little truck. The truck even has a little thingy on top of it. Okay. So yeah, I'm drawing more power than I should, but it'll make me feel better. So I'm just looking at the little warnings there to see if there's anything I need to be worried about. But really, we don't have to do too much before starting the engine. This panel, this multifunction display that's in the center of the screen right now, could have the checklists. Might as well initialize that. SFO, yeah, that seems about right. Okay, but I haven't turned that one on. That's his co-pilots. So which one would turn that one on then? Okay, anyway. Let's try and start things and see if I can get that right. It's not very complicated to start the engine. In theory. Okay. No, seems good to me. Turn off the starter. Okay, that's okay. We can get the right generator on. And same for the left. I haven't gone through the whole checklist where we would normally have a whole lot of checking to do before starting the engines. Oop, there. Oh, I think I got a follow there. I think that's what that tone means. Okay. Basically, that's okay. And then I'll unfetter the propellers. How are we? 96%. So it tracks the engine condition. I had flown it once before. Battery seems fine. And we want the left generator. It's got all that stuff simulated. Oh, we don't need that right now. We do have to worry about the temperature of things. The screens can actually fail if they get too hot. Technically on the ground I should be having this alternate blower at them. We can adjust the temperature. Increase the cabin blower. I don't know if they can get too cold. I don't think so. Anyway, bleed air valves both. Temperature mode auto. So it'll try to get 72 degrees. We don't have any warnings up there now. Well, we don't have any main warnings. Huh. I should have pushed those. Apparently they didn't stop me from starting the engines, so I should have pushed them earlier. Let's see. Pitch comp off, roll comp off. That is not the state that I thought I had left it in. Well, anti-skid. Yeah, that I can do. Oxygen not armed. Well, let's take care of that. Pilot air is apparently not. This is the oxygen arm, is it? Yeah. AFX. I don't know what that's about. Now, why do I not have certain screens on? Is that because I did something wrong before, or because I need these? Okay, now they're warming up. Apparently, that's those are attached to the co-pilot one. You have to cool the avionics. They can get too hot. And then they'll have a warning on them, and then they'll fade out. Don't ask me what kind of screens they are, but since this plane is from the early 90s, maybe CRTs, yeah. But then again, it was a very advanced plane, so it could also be somewhat more advanced, for all I know. I'm not carrying any passengers, that's probably for the best. We can get rid of the external power. Alright, and make sure parking brake is proper. Wheel chocks are off. Okay. But interestingly, even though I said show co-pilot from inside, it's clearly not showing the co-pilot. So that's curious. Okay, does it have waypoints, nav information, stuff like that? Oh, yeah. FMS, there's a disk. We use a floppy disk. I hope you appreciate that. I don't know. Read or write diskette. Well, let's read file from diskette. Let's see. Root USA. Guess. Okay, well, I don't know what exactly that all does, but inspect waypoints. Well, route library. Well, it clearly doesn't have my route. The game should have my route. It's got this here. I got it from SimBrief, so... Okay, well, how do I get SimBrief to talk to this thing? Flight plan. Well, Denver. Oh, okay, that's right. Well, it's got the right flight plan there. But it doesn't seem to have the information that I need right there. Land map. Well, it's got my plan map here though. Oh, but that's at the Denver end. No, that's later. Map incomplete. Present position map display. Okay, well, that'll do. Okay. I'm not going to use the autopilot in conjunction with the FMS anyway, so I'll just manually do that part. Okay. Well, let me just back up and see if that works all right. Okay. Releasing parking brakes. Okay, we are backing up. Well, this uses reverse thrust a lot more often than a jet would. Okay. Maybe I should get clearance or something.
San Francisco clearance delivery. Beechcraft November 67738 IFR to Denver. Ready to copy.
I don't think that's actually the number of this one, but alright.
Beechcraft November 67738 is cleared to Denver Airport via the Trucking 2 departure, Syrah transition, expect runway 28 right, maintain flight level 230. Departure
Oh, where's
frequency is
the
119.475,
transponder on this?
squawk 0732.
I think that's it.
Cleared at Denver via the Trucking 2 departure, Syrah transition, runway 28 right. Maintain flight level 230. Departure frequency is 119.475. Squawk 0732.
No, this is a different thing.
Beechcraft November
Where
67738.
is my transponder?
Beechcraft 738, read back correct.
Fuel. I'm looking for
Contact ground
4-digit
on
numbers.
121.8. Good day.
But it'll automatically tune my transponder anyway. It cheats like that. It is already... And actually I can tune my transponder with my Stream Deck in a pinch. But I really should find my transponder somewhere.
To John Wayne Airport as filed. Expect runway 28 right. Maintain flight level 360. Departure frequency is 128.575.
How's the temperature going? Oh,
Squawk 3577.
it's getting hot in the avionics bay. Let me just get that stuff to high and try my best to keep that cool. Okay, let's just go. Well, I should probably ask for...
Cleared to Dulles Airport as filed. Expect runway 28 right. Maintain flight level 360. Departure frequency
If I'm
is
retuning, they
120.9,
shouldn't interrupt me even though there's somebody else talking. Okay, request taxi.
San Francisco ground.
We've already done the pushback and startup.
67738 with Yankee. Ready to taxi. IFR.
Beechcraft November 67738.
I bet you a lot of people are gonna stop by thinking I'm, even though I put flight sim and the one that doesn't explode, thinking that I'm using the SpaceX Starship. 230, yeah.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 28 right via taxiway Zulu uniform Charlie Cross runway 19er right Charlie Cross runway.
Cross all the runways.
19er left Charlie. Beechcraft 738.
Okay, did I not have taxi ribbon? Because I do want taxi ribbon. That's the only assistance I want. Taxi ribbon's on.
San Francisco ground.
Oh well. I'm sure I'll get there somehow.
1385 requesting pushback.
San Francisco ground, United 1385. No pushback tug is available to answer your
No
question.
pushback tug. See, it's a good thing that I was able to move myself, huh?
United 1385. Pushback request accepted.
got a long taxi ahead of me, don't I?
San Francisco ground, Delta 902.
This thing moves very fast
Information Yankee.
on the ground.
Request pushback.
Delta 362, did you copy?
San Francisco ground, United 1385. Requesting the end of pushback.
United 1385, request to end pushback received.
Are you Zulu? You are Zulu. Okay. Which one of you was
San Francisco
you
ground,
anyway?
United
Okay.
1385 with Yankee. Ready to taxi. IFR.
United 1385.
The wingspan
Taxi
on
to
this,
and hold
though.
short of runway 28 right using taxiway Bravo 2 Bravo Bravo 1 Alpha Foxtrot cross runway 19 right Foxtrot cross runway 01 right Foxtrot cross runway 28 left Charlie. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
San Francisco
It's
ground,
getting hotter.
United 821. Gate Golf 9er Alpha. Information Yankee. Request pushback.
United 821.
Black outline
San
around the
Francisco
plane?
Ground. Pushback approved.
I didn't notice the black outline. I'm just checking that I haven't got the engines out of configuration, in which case their condition will be really bad.
San Francisco ground, United 821. Requesting pushback.
San Francisco ground.
Oh yeah.
United
No, what's
821.
going on
No
there? You're
pushback
right.
tug is available to answer your request.
Hold on a second. Mind you, there's like version... No, there's a lot of black outlines. What's going on here? I probably busted my brakes just now there. Okay, let's see. Quality? Frame generation, should I? I don't know. It's got VSync. Hello, Sheebs. Beta build? Anyway, why would it have that black outline? I haven't seen that before. They don't really have settings for the plane itself, per se. Or at least not very much.
Runway 19er right Foxtrot cross runway 01 right Foxtrot cross runway 28
Zoom in, it's better.
United 1385.
But there's still a black outline. It's like an anti-alias thing.
Caution the generic on the taxiway. United 1385, hold position. Caution the bombardier on the taxiway. United 1385, continue taxi. Delta 381, continue taxi.
Ooh. Backward prop plane, yep. Pusher prop plane.
United 157 hold position. Caution the generic on the taxiway.
Am I the generic?
Roger, Delta 381.
Oh, there is an airliner in front of me.
United 157 continue taxi.
Roger, United 157. Taxi 2 and hold short runway 28 left via taxiway Foxtrot, United 901. San Francisco ground, United 821 with Yankee, ready to taxi.
Which way around? Oh, no, I do have to go on this way.
United 821, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 28 right using taxiway Bravo Bravo 5.
Well, I just crossed it when
runway 19 right Foxtrot
an airline
cross
was
runway
taking off there.
Right Foxtrot cross runway 28
Whew.
left Charlie. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
Bert Rutan is known for this kind of thing. He also made Spaceship 1 and Spaceship 2 from Scaled Composites. His company is Scaled Composites. I don't know if that rings a bell.
Caution the generic on the taxiway.
Well, this thing turns really fast.
San Francisco ground, United 58
I guess I could have stayed on the other
Foxtrot
side.
1 tree. Information Yankee. Request pushback.
United
It's not my fault it didn't give me a taxi. Oh gosh, there's somebody there.
Pushback approved.
Hi.
SkyWest 5661. Continue taxi.
Tell you what, I'll go this way.
Delta
Hold on.
381. Hold position. Caution the Beechcraft Starship on the taxiway.
Caution. Okay, so I'm not a generic. I am a Beechcraft Starship.
SkyWest 5661. Hold position. Caution the generic on the taxiway. SkyWest 5661. Continue taxi.
Oh gosh, there's a big
Delta
line.
381. Continue taxi.
Yeah.
5661.
Well known
Hold
for
position.
extreme
Caution the
designs,
airbus
yeah.
on the taxiway.
Those are all Rutan designs if it's Scaled Composites.
SkyWest 5661.
Except
Continue taxi.
the Rock, the Stratolaunch, I don't think was directly based. Well, I'm in line now. Yeah, the Boomerang.
San Francisco ground, United 58 heavy.
He's very much an out-of-the-box thinker when it comes to designing planes.
San Francisco ground. United
But
58. No
Spaceship
pushback tug is available
2,
to answer your request.
with its feathering wings, is one of his. Well, I think Spaceship 1 was, and then they adapted that to Spaceship 2. I don't think he was personally involved in Spaceship 2. Airliner butt. Okay, what's that Master Conscience for? I'm not sure. How are we doing? I wish I had some brake
United
information, because
821,
I'm using
hold
the brakes a
position.
lot.
Caution the Boeing on the taxiway. United 821, continue taxi. United 157
There's a
tree,
fork in
hold
the road.
position. Caution the departing generic. United 157 tree, continue taxi.
I don't know where that guy's going, but alright. I'm going this way with the others.
San Francisco ground, United 58 heavy with Yankee. Ready to taxi. IFR.
United 58 heavy, taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right using taxiway Alpha Foxtrot cross runway 19 right Foxtrot cross runway
YouTube
01
stream
right
because
Foxtrot
I do the
cross
flight
runway
sim on
28
YouTube, so I don't have to
Contact
edit it
tower
again.
120.4.
Otherwise, if it's on Twitch, I would have to, like, you know, edit it and everything
Roger. United 157 tree.
for YouTube. So, it is simpler. I might still cut this, but we'll see. Come on, little business jet. But I need to figure out, maybe
United 1225, hold position. Caution the generic on the taxiway.
maybe it's some reshade thing that causes me to have black outline
1225,
problem.
Continue taxi. United 1225, hold position. Caution the Boeing on the taxiway.
Hello, Arthur.
United 1225, continue taxi.
It's a busy day at San Francisco here.
Roger. United 1225.
Oh, the garden. Yeah, well, that'll happen. Well, this plane really likes to keep some distance. Meanwhile, I'm like right on his tail. Does little business jet see another plane in front of him that I don't, or something? Is that me?
Delta 902, hold position. Caution the departing Boeing.
Forgot which number I was.
Position, Delta 902.
Move. There's definitely two planes slipped into each other in the front there. I can put on my parking brakes so it's taking so long.
Delta 902, hold position. Caution for departing Boeing.
Traffic jam.
Delta 902, continue taxi.
Well, now he's getting up close to those. Somebody's impatient. Now he's a motorcyclist. So interestingly, on the roll trim, it actually has the takeoff trim being somewhat to the left, if you can see that green dash there. I'm not gonna do that this time, and I'm gonna see how that is, but I'm gonna get the pitch trim. The thing flicking is the throttle. I've got an actual physical throttle lever, so
San Francisco ground.
it's reading that
Southwest
in a weird way.
308. Delta tree. Information Yankee. Request pushback.
Southwest 3308, San Francisco ground. Pushback approved.
So this has flaps, even though it has a rear wing. But when it does the flaps, it actually swings the canard. Can you see that the canard actually is a swing wing? So here I'm retracting the flaps. And because I'm retracting the flaps, the canards are moving back.
3308, no pushback tug is available to answer your request.
And then now extending the flaps, the canard moves forward. One of its features. Okay, I'm gonna just go around them.
Southwest 3308, pushback request.
This has to do with moving the COL around, yeah. Are they gonna go?
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 28 left via the taxiway.
Is there a plane coming in?
5661.
Okay. I've had it with these people. That one plane over there probably ought to just be going.
Requesting the end of pushback.
That's what I say.
Southwest 3308, request to end pushback received.
I'm gonna violate things. Hold on.
United 1573, hold position. Caution for Beechcraft Starship on the taxiway.
Caution me. Caution for me.
Southwest 3308. Yankee. Ready to taxi. IFR.
Southwest 3308.
Look left, look right.
Runway 28 right using taxiway Alpha Foxtrot 1 cross runway 19 right Foxtrot 1 cross.
Noise coming right.
Right Foxtrot
Perfect.
1 Foxtrot cross runway 28 left
Okay.
Charlie. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
What's up with you, guy?
573, continue taxi.
I'm on the runway.
San Francisco
Give me
Tower,
clearance.
Beechcraft, November 677 tree 8, ready for departure. Runway 28
Oh,
right.
that guy just
IFR to
materialized.
Denver. Beechcraft, November 677 tree 8, hold short runway 28 right.
Oh,
Traffic
too
is
late.
generic on the runway.
Well, too bad.
San Francisco Tower, United 157 tree ready for departure. Runway 28 left, IFR to Los Angeles. United 157 tree, altimeter 292 caution, the generic taking off runway 28 right. Clear for takeoff.
Well, apparently the generic didn't wait for me either. Oh, by the way, the wheel well will heat up if you retract the landing gear too quickly. So I'm waiting. Hopefully it's cooled down by now.
You are not clear to take off.
I know I wasn't clear to take off. Well spotted.
JetBlue 18 tree, number tree for landing.
We don't need the
Follow
anti-skid.
airline on final. Wind
Don't need the avionics alternate blower, I think.
Runway 28 right. United 138.5.
And retrim.
Altimeter 2992 traffic is generic on upwind. Caution the generic taking off runway 28 left. Clear for takeoff runway 28 right. San Francisco Tower, Horizon Air 2062, tree 1 miles northwest. Inbound ILS runway 28 right approach.
Okay.
Horizon Air 2062, San Francisco Tower, altimeter 2992, cleared ILS.
But that avionics bay is hot.
28 right approach. Clear to land runway 28 right. Number tree,
Whoa.
JetBlue 18
It's
tree.
rolling to this side. No, let's not do that. It's very resistant to stalling, apparently, because of the way the canard
Follow the
works.
aircraft on short final. Wind 257 at 4. Clear to land runway 28 right. Hold short runway 28 left. Skywest 5661. Next executive 5780.
Maybe I should
Number 4
roll
landing.
trim a bit
Follow
there.
the Airbus on base. Wind 257 at 4. Clear to land runway 28 right. Cleared ILS runway 28 right approach. Horizon Air 2062.
Well, I'm gonna let the autopilot handle
28
that.
left. United 157 tree. Clear to land runway 28 right. Number 4 Mex executive 5780. Clear to land runway.
Now, I'm not at, even on takeoff, I wasn't at full throttle.
600.
Cooling system, it starts out in the back.
Niner,
Hold on.
Niner 70.
It's actually got a little vent in the back. I don't know if you can see the little scoop near the tail.
Clear to land runway 28 right.
There's a little scoop there that brings in air to cool everything, and then there's fans in the tail to suck air in. And so the air starts out in the back in the blue section right now, spreads into the cabin, which is the green section right now, and then the instrument panel is the yellow section, and the avionics bay in front is currently yellow. Oh, sorry, orange. And then it's got fans that are running, and we would like it to be cooler, but I don't know. I've got all the cooling. Maybe I need to turn this one like this. I've got bleed air.
San Francisco
One other
Tower,
way to cool it is just
French 0, tree
those.
5
Oh no,
miles
those are wrong.
northwest.
Yeah.
Inbound ILS
One other way is
runway
just to turn some
28
stuff
right
off
approach.
too. That's a possibility.
French B0, San Francisco Tower.
But yeah, I did not
Altimeter
take off with full power, and I'm
992.
not using full power right now. Full power is a special thing with this plane. And could hurt the engines. So
Number 5 for landing. Follow the aircraft on upwind.
right now, I have not hurt the engines any more than when we started out, so that's good.
Clear to land runway.
So there's the list of failures here, and it's got failure. It's just like with test flight, with RP1 and all. It's got global failure time, which I've got at 1x right now, and it's got mean time before failure for all the things. So all of these have a mean time before failure, including the engines, but that's 500,000, so that's pretty good. But some things are not so long, and all of these things can fail randomly. Oh, not in sandbox, no.
5780.
But we've got very much a lot of things that can fail. Not active though. The plane also we can repair the engine like this, clean filters if necessary, and it's got a full engine simulator for each of these. So, but this is why it's expensive.
Delta Niner Niner.
This is why it's
70.
expensive. It's got all the things
on
custom.
1.1.8.
Okay, well I wasn't supposed to go in this direction at all. let's try and get back on track. Yes, expensive in real life for all the features. And I mean, the real plane was expensive, and the plane for Flight Sim is expensive. It's $55 right now. Rutan did design Strata Launcher. I forget if he designed it. It was from his company, but I didn't know if he designed it or not. No, I think it's an option with RO. It doesn't come with RO. Anyway, the city of Oakland. Well, actually, we're north of Oakland, aren't we? Maybe Berkeley. Trying to see if I can spot the university. I think. Hold on. At our right canard is the University of California at Berkeley, I think. That's what that is. Well, I might as well tune Oakland Center. But I've already ignored ATC, so they're not gonna like me. Okay, well, I missed a few points, but let's try and get back to Cosmic.
Southwest 2975, contact Oakland Center on 119.475. Good day. Cessna 8 Mike Papa, contact Oakland Center on 132.2. Good day.
I'm totally not navigating the way you're supposed to, of course.
Oakland Center, Jazz 8558 is passing 12.
Non-express install, but something kept telling you to just use the express install. Yeah, well, I ultimately ended up doing the express install too.
Jazz 8558, traffic
I
is 1
think.
o'clock, 4 miles, at 13,700 feet, Boeing. Report them in sight.
Oh, are we? No, we're okay, right? Yeah, okay.
Jazz 8558, contact Oakland Center on 119.475. Good day.
Going fast, but not painfully fast. Have I loaded enough fuel? We will see. Endurance 3.7 hours. I sure hope not. I don't want to take that long to get to Denver.
8558.
No career for RO on CCAN. It still keeps the RP1 configs. Yeah. I don't know.
One tree, 2.2, Delta tree, 62.
In the early flight sims, this was like one of the premier planes that they featured. It was like
Exit 667, contact Oakland
the
Center
plane
on
of the future kind of thing.
119.475. Good day.
I wonder if on this system I can figure out how to tell it to go to the next waypoint.
667.
This is part of what this flight is all about, me figuring out the peculiar way this system works. I do have the manual available,
Oakland Center, Delta tree 62.
but it's 170 pages, so I haven't gone through all of it yet.
Delta
The plane was just released today, so
radar contact. Continue.
I watched their videos on their YouTube. it's an option now. But there's a lot to figure out here. Plan map. You can actually create a flight plan on here too. I just want the one that I've got. FMS route list. Well. Progress. Okay. I don't know if I can advance it.
Southwest 834, contact Oakland Center on 132.2. Good day. Delta Tree 62, contact Oakland Center on 119.475. Good day.
132.2, Southwest 834. 119.475 for Delta Tree 62.
Okay. Well, it's picked up the next one anyway. Alright. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that then. Okay. This screen still doesn't want to show me anything. Like, it doesn't know about my flight plan at all. This screen knows about my flight plan. That screen does not. Why? Anyway, let's see. How hot are things? Okay, stuff is cooling down now. Because it's mostly cooled by the air outside. But then the instrument panel is pretty hot. Oh, we should probably worry about our cabin pressure, shouldn't we? Actually, let me see. Oh, it was already set okay. Okay. I don't need it that much. We can get it to 23. I only wanted 23,000. Hello, Boaz. I'm here with the non-exploding Starship, thank you. The original Starship. Doesn't go quite as fast or carry as much payload, but it looks pretty. Well, it does have a little, that ventral fin is actually part of what keeps it stable in yaw, by the way. It's got a reverse vertical stabilizer. We do have the other vertical stabilizers on the wings, yeah. There's a lot going on with this plane, including the little splitters on the wings.
United 58
And they wanted to add as many details as possible. Gonna try and throttle up a bit here. We're still climbing.
Going to 132.2, United 58 heavy.
Fully upside down plane? I'm sure they have. And they go like, well, it's probably something to do with being able to see the ground for some reason. I mean, there's a ramjet with the cockpit inside the air intake, Yeah, that was a French plane. Yeah, yeah, that one, the Leduc. Yep. I don't know. It's got the aircraft at cabin altitude here. It's got 6.5 psi, but it's got it in red, which makes me worried. I don't like things in red. It makes me think that maybe I should try and get the cabin altitude a little bit higher so that it's not so much differential, maybe. I don't want to put stress on the airframe or something.
Oakland Center, generic November tree 2 Papa Mike is passing flight level tree 60, descending flight level tree 0.
Generic November tree 2
More
Papa
conventional,
Mike.
a more conventional ramjet.
Contact. Continue.
Weren't worried about the plane melting, as they should be, though. We are flying over where? Still probably the Central Valley of California. Let me see exactly. Come on, recenter. God forbid they put labels on things. So this is like Stockton. Basically Stockton. Tracy, Stockton area. I don't know about Stockton Rush. I don't quite get that one. Yeah, I'm going from San Francisco to Denver. Melting, flaming. We're capturing a lot of that energy with solar panels. It's all right. It's working out for us, I'm sure. Oh, the Ocean Gate. Yeah. Well, maybe he's from there. That would explain a lot. I'm interested in the fact that there's a pulse oximeter there, and so we could have like low oxygen in our blood, and also an ear discomfort level. Well, we should be leveling out soon. No, I really wanted 23,000. But yeah, I'll have to read the manual more and watch some more videos to figure out how to get the HSI to work with things. Arc map. Nav source. Oh, there we go. Okay, problem solved. Shouldn't it have moved on? That one has moved on to the next lake. This one has not. Or at least the distance it's measuring is from the waypoint that we've passed. Area of California with solar panels, you might be all right. We just need to like cover the Mojave Desert. That'd be plenty. getting into the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. We gotta be south of Lake Tahoe. Oh, we got some turbulence, or did it just decide to level out? I think it leveled out. Gave it a little hiccup though, or it's leveling out. So right now ground speed is 316, and as we level out it'll be a little bit better. Not much, I mean it's not an airliner, that's for sure. Yes, there should be turbulence in Flight Sim. There's also a curious thing, there's a, on the autopilot there's a turbulence mode. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there's an autopilot turbulence mode. I have no idea what that does, but it exists. Gonna see how much I can push the engines without going into without going past 100%, which would be red territory. Well, the temperature on it is already red, so I can't go that much. Okay. Let's see, they're doing all right. We want these things to last and everything. See, if I do anything wrong, this thing will get me, so there's always... So that's the benefit of this particular black square Starship. You know I'm doing it right because it hasn't killed me yet. Refill extinguisher. Now they're pink. Yes. To be honest, I don't know which color is better, but I'm assuming pink's okay. Anyway, we're looking at the engine condition at the top and seeing if it ticks down at all. So far, it's where they were at the start. The condition that they started out at is because of the previous flight I did. Notice that it actually blows the exhaust at the propellers. Also, the exhaust sort of looked like a smiley face, or that goofy sloth from whichever movie that was. You know, the bottom thing has a little mouth, and then the other exhausts look like eyes, and then it's the propeller hub is the nose. Straight through. I mean, there's an angle to it, but I think ultimately it has to just go straight back, because there's the rest of the airflow to think about. It's only blocking, you know, it's blocking the airflow on a certain amount. Zootopia, yeah. But yeah, there's the airflow that's going past the exhaust as well, so eventually the exhaust airflow is going to be like pushed more or less straight back. Unfortunately, its range isn't like super. It's got maybe 1,400 nautical miles. Pronounced canards. Actually, it's sort of like a... They consider it basically a second wing. Super loud? Well, it would be loud. This is not a quiet plane. That probably gives more efficiency. It's at 5,000 feet. Well, I'm gonna try to push it to 6,000. I wonder if the PSI gap will turn to something other than red. That's what I'm looking for, but... Brake temp is there, so I do have that information. Well, your ears want to pop if the change is too quick. We're only going to 23,000. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Normal airliners, it's like 8,000 feet. I mean, the cabin altitude is 8,000 feet. We're going to a cabin altitude of 6,000 feet. No, this plane has an ear-popping mechanic. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's got ear discomfort there, but that's not a thing that's part of the game. That's a thing that's part of the plane. The plane has its own plugins to keep track of all this. So don't expect this with every plane. This is just this plane. Or Black Square's planes. You know, the game has its own pad, right? But the plane has its pad because it's got so much stuff that can't be put into the game's pad. Changes my senses. Well, I mean, you know, eventually they'll develop a helmet where it's going to really do everything for you. Full immersion helmet. And then inside the helmet, you'll have lower pressure. Go fly a plane. Yeah. Yep. But flying a plane is expensive, let's face it. And you can't fly this one anyway. So, at a certain point, they weren't able to sell enough of these because business jets took over. And as a result, the company didn't want to keep making parts for the plane. And since they weren't making any more parts for the plane, they're basically unflyable now. In the game, yes, if you do a high G pull, you will black out. That's true of the game in general. If you go down rapidly, you should red out. I haven't tried that myself yet. I've tried the blackout, but not the red out. But if they're gonna do one, there's not a whole lot of reason not to do the other. It's not down rapidly per se, it's pulling negative G's in particular. In fighter jets, no, there's a setting. You can set your G tolerance to be a fighter pilot or not. That's a setting in the game. After all, if you were a fighter pilot, it doesn't matter which plane you're flying. You still have that G tolerance. Let me just check. Did I have real world weather or not? Ah, it's off. Okay, let's have real world weather. That might give us a little bit of a jolt. Yes, it's giving me a jolt. I think we've got a little bit more turbulence, but we've got fewer clouds. We've got fewer clouds because California's like this. Can't see the main wing from here. But the main wing flexes at times. So we got clear skies, but turbulence. Well, mild turbulence. Yeah, they're carbon fiber wings, so, or carbon composite wings. Since it's a early 90s aircraft, that's very early for this sort of thing. Oh, that's Mono Lake over there, isn't it? Yeah. We're not in Nevada yet. We'll get into Nevada soon. Anybody interesting down there? In some places you would see random little huts or houses down there. Don't have any around here. But yeah, you go to other countries, you'll see plenty of peoples. Oh, the temperature is in the red there. Is that doing damage? Ooh, it is. Engine condition 84%. That one's 91%. So I better throttle down. You can see the ITT is in red there. That's the temperature. Even though my throttle is only at 90%. I wanted to push the engines a bit, but apparently can't do that much. Maybe I can push the prop more. We're still losing speed a bit. Ground speed 366, but the true airspeed is 327. We're getting a benefit of about 40 knots from the air. Either way, whatever the acronym is, I just keep it as temperature. I'm good. I just no, I don't want it in red. Okay. We got an inertial separator. That one, I don't know what it is, but I do know there's a button for it. There's an inertial separator left and an inertial separator right. And there's fuel vent heat there. Now, what would... Let me go to the left engine. No, the left engine's got more damage. Let me play around with the right engine. So, right inertial separator. What do you do? Oh, it sort of separated that off. Let's see. It had been going through the oil cooler. Maybe I read that wrong. No? Maybe that's not what it was doing. Oh yeah. Well, it has a little flap there. Jet flap pre-swirl. Turbulent outlet temp and a compressor temp. Well, there's plenty of temps, yeah. Heck, in the Boeing 247, they'll give you a temperature for each of the cylinders. The flap guide rail. Well, I still don't know. I'll have to check the manual or their videos about what the inertial separator actually does. Guess I'll leave it off for now. It seems like it reduced the power on the engine to have the inertial separator on. Well, the Boeing 247 didn't have a, I don't think had a dedicated flight engineer, but yeah, it basically a lot of planes do, like, for that reason, yeah. Because boy, do they get overheated easily. Electricals are happy. Guess the instrument panel at 96 degrees is not too bad. I guess this is fine. So, are we in Nevada yet? Yeah, we're definitely in Nevada now. Still don't know about the dark line on the edge of the plane. Maybe I should look that up. Whoa, that's some turbulence right there. We're not losing any more engine condition. Well, the only thing I could find was somebody said that their resolution numbers were way lower than their full screen resolution. So they set them to be the native resolution, and that black line got... Well, I don't think that's the case here. But maybe it seems like an anti-aliasing thing. So let me just go back to TAA, and that'll leave it at the right resolution, and let's see if that helps. Nope, it hasn't, right? Still has that. Well, I mean, I don't know if you've seen me fly the DC-6. That's got all the switches. That's got all the switches. The one thing about the Starship is it doesn't have the best view, but this isn't too bad. And you do get to see the canards sweep back when you've got the flaps out. There are plenty of other people with the problem. I'm just trying to figure out whether it is a solution. No, not that kind of strange line. Oh, somebody else tried turning DLSS off and they said it solved it. I don't think it solved it for me. Every now and again it sounds like the engine is varying a bit. We're in the United States right now, so I'm not gonna do language practice, but I do have it ready. We have all sorts of languages that I could be learning. Maybe I should start Spanish or something. I've got this UTalk app. Got the bunch of languages from Humble Bundle. But yeah, I'll set that aside for some other time. And we can't listen to music over the sound of the engines. I should probably turn more because the next leg is further anyway, further south. Return of UTalk, yeah. As you guys caused it, it's because of the sudden burst of. I think it was initially German and then it branched out into other languages yesterday. Well, heck, let me see how fast I can do some Japanese, maybe, while we're flying. Okay, well, it's too loud out there, so I'll stay in here. By the way, they said they had the best windshield wiper animation ever in here. So it even has the streaking of the windshield wiper, and then if you try and use the windshield wiper without rain going on, it has the horrible. Let's see. Is it gonna do that? that's not how you do the windshield wiper? Oh, that's the heat. Where's the windshield wiper? Heat. That's also heat. Windshield heat mode. Windshield heat. Windshield heat. Where's the wiper? If you were putting a windshield wiper switch, where would you put one? Maybe it's on the yoke? Transponder. That's the trim. Vertical sync. No. Let's see. There are various preset views. Second. Only one flight hour yet. Oh, wiper here. Well, I can't really hear it above the engine, so seems like the engine is way louder. Okay, well, let's turn them off. Okay, UTOC, come on. If you click outside the UTOC window, it'll stop doing things. Alright. Windshield and then pilot passenger. Well, anyway, it turns out that it was not by the yoke. Alright. Well, I did the free Star Wars before. Let's do first words. In Japanese.
いいえ、ホテル、さようなら、女子トイレ、
Need a way to control its audio though.
さようなら、さようなら。
はい。
Everybody knows that one.
もう一度言ってくれますか？いいえ、わかりません。鎮痛剤。
They're really interested in telling you about
鎮
headache
痛
medicine.
剤。
This Chinsuzai is basically Advil.
鎮痛剤。
はい、
They really
女
prioritize
子
that.
トイレ、1、トイレはどこですか？いいえ、いいえ、
Yeah, no.
いいえ、
はい。
The Japanese pretty much never say that.
Hi.
They try to avoid
地図
it.
はい、お願いします。もう一度言ってくれますか？もう一度言ってくれますか？
Can you say that one more time?
もう一度言っ
Oops.
て
はい。パスポ
Three
ート、
can't kill the ones in a
左
row.、
銀行はどこですか？タクシー、タクシー、
Yes, that's taxi.
タクシー。
はい。電話、こんにちは。もう少しゆっくり話してください。すみません。こんにちは。こんにちは。
はい、
Basically, hello.
ホテル、はい、お願いします。女子トイレ、すみません。ホテル、
Hotel,
ホテル
obviously.、
はい。これはいくらですか？ 2、ホテル、電話、電話、電話。
Telephone.
ありがとうございます。ATM、地図、バス。 ATM ATM
はい
Can't go wrong with
どうもあ
ATM.
りがとうございます右はいお願いしますごめんなさい右
Right.
右
はい
よくできました
Okay, but let's try. Oh gosh. Let's go to a different category. No, it's not, Jeeves. I mean, maybe it translates into that literally, though. But it's not that exactly. But yes, they do the huge compound words. Oh heck, let's do German. if Utah wants to cooperate here. I probably shouldn't have clicked out of the window when it was trying to transition. Yeah, their user interface is a little bit buggy. Let me just try to restart it. Akkadian. They have a lot of languages. As far as language apps are concerned, they have a surprising number of languages. Oh, it wants to update. Great. But that's because their interface is very simple. Well, while it's updating, we are here. Still very much Nevada. For some reason, this particular node is called Jessica. Hello, Romaine. Flying from San Francisco to Denver in the newly released Beechcraft Starship from Black Square. Okay, it has restarted. And meanwhile, I'm doing completely random language practice. Alright, German, why not? Let me go back to the cockpit because otherwise it's too loud. Okay, let's try traveling. I haven't done any of these vocab words, but I have done German on Duolingo, so there's that.
Wann kommt der Bus an?
Oh boy.
Der Zug ist ausgefallen. Wo sind wir? Muss ich umsteigen?
Okay, those are hard.
Wann kommt der Bus an?
When is the bus coming?
Wann kommt der Bus an?
Ja. Ist das richtige Gleis?
Oh boy.
Wo kann ich ein Auto mieten? Wie lange warten wir? Ist der Platz noch frei? Wo kann ich ein Auto mieten?
Where can I get a car? Rent a car?
Wo kann ich ein Auto mieten?
Ja,
I'll have to check the phrases.
ich habe
I'm
mich
just
verlaufen.
guessing what they mean.
Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
Central.
Fährt dieser Zug nach
I don't know
Paris?
about that.
Wo ist die nächste Tankstelle? Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
I did 3 years of French in high school. I still don't want to try and pronounce it. Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen? See, I'm just bad at pronouncing things. Fahrkarte.
Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
Okay.
Ja. Könnten Sie bitte dort anhalten? Ist das richtige Gleis? Muss ich umsteigen? Wo sind wir?
Half of this is guessing what the words mean. The other half is
Ist das
guessing
das richtige Gleis?
what they were thinking when they made the image. Das richtige Gleis.
Könnten Sie bitte dort
No.
anhalten?
Nein.
Ist das richtige Gleis? Muss ich umsteigen?
No. I wasn't paying attention just now.
Ist das richtige Gleis? Ist das richtige Gleis?
Ja.
I'm gonna try not to pronounce
Der
it.
Zug
It's
ist
fine.
ausgefallen. Wo ist der Busbahnhof? Wo sind wir? Ich habe mich verlaufen. Wo sind wir? Wo sind wir?
Ja,
Where is this, I guess?
Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum
Oh, where are
Flughafen?
we? Where are we?
Ich habe mich verlaufen. Könnten Sie bitte dort anhalten? Fährt dieser Zug nach Paris? Ich habe mich verlaufen.
Verlaufen. Verlaufen. I still don't know that one. You have something.
Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen?
Nein.
Ich habe. Könnten Sie bitte dort anhalten?
Nein.
I should have paid more attention.
Ich habe mich verlaufen. Ich habe mich verlaufen.
Ja.
Directions on the map.
Wie lange warten wir? Wo sind wir? Wann fährt der Zug ab? Der Zug ist ausgefallen. Der Zug ist ausgefallen. Der Zug ist ausgefallen.
ja,
Don't worry, we'll go to the phrase
Der Zug hat
list
Verspätung.
to figure out
Muss
what
ich
these actually
umsteigen?
mean in a sec.
Wo ist der Bahnhof? Könnten Sie bitte dort
Some of them I
anhalten?
know. Some of them I know.
Muss ich umsteigen? Der Zug hat
No, it's this
Verspätung.
one.
Nein.
Muss ich umsteigen? Muss ich umsteigen?
Ja.
Technically, you're
Zug
supposed to
ist
look at the
pünktlich.
phrases first.
Wo ist der Busbahnhof? Fährt dieser Zug nach Paris? Könnten Sie mir bitte ein Taxi rufen? Könnten Sie mir bitte ein Taxi rufen? Könnten Sie mir bitte ein Taxi
You
rufen?
say taxi, I know
Ja.
taxi.
Wann fährt der Zug ab? Ist das richtige Gleis? Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen? Wann fährt der letzte Zug? Wann fährt der letzte Zug?
Oh, that was the last one.
Wann fährt der
that I
letzte
got.
Zug?
Ja.
Not good. Okay, let's see. What was all that about? Breeze practice.
Wo ist der Bahnhof?
Yeah, that one I know.
Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
Wo ist der Busbahnhof?
Wo ist der Busbahnhof? Bahnhof.
Wann fährt der letzte Zug?
Wann fährt der letztes... The last train, okay. Zug is train.
Fährt dieser Zug nach Paris?
Is this train going to Paris? Fährt.
Wo ist der Bus?
Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
Wo ist der Bahnhof?
Wann fährt der letzte Zug?
Fährt. I don't know.
Fährt dieser Zug nach Paris?
Is the translation for fährt apparently.
Muss ich umsteigen?
Uh-oh. Oh, now it decided to actually install the update. Okay. It was only downloading it before. And then it decided to now install. Flughafen is airport, that I know. Utah does its own thing, yeah. Everything happy? Yes, yes. It's asking to connect to the internet. Okay. As we were saying, phrase practice.
Wo ist der Bahnhof?
Maybe it was really horrified by my pronunciation
Fährt
and
dieser
decided
Zug
to
nach
quit.
Paris?
Okay, für diese...
Fährt dieser Zug nach Paris?
Fährt dieser Zug nach Paris?
Muss ich umsteigen?
Muss ich umsteigen? See, from the photo, I would not guess, do I need to change? I mean, that's muss ich umsteigen. Okay.
Ist das richtige Gleis?
Ist das richtige Gleis? I didn't even notice it was a platform. Is this the right platform? Gleis is platform. Richtig is right.
Wo
in
muss
this
ich
case.
aussteigen?
Wo muss ich aussteigen? Where do I get off? Where must I guess aussteigen is just get off then.
Der Zug ist ausgefallen.
Cancelled is ausgefallen.
Der Zug hat Verspätung.
Zug hat Verspätung.
Der Zug hat Verspätung.
Verspätung. Delayed. So
Der
cancelled
Zug ist
is
ausgefallen.
ausgefallen.
Der Zug hat Verspätung.
This, yeah, I don't, delayed.
Der Zug ist pünktlich.
Punktlich is punctual. Punktlich is punctual.
Der Zug ist ausgefallen.
Yeah, it's funny, they've got a little clock here, but then the X for cancel. I don't even know why they have the clock there. They should just have the X.
Der Zug hat Verspätung.
They could have saved the clock for the delayed.
Der Zug ist pünktlich.
Punktlich. Yeah. It makes sense, more sense for the clock and then the X to be on delayed.
Wann fährt der Zug ab?
Wann fährt der Zug ab? Wann fährt der Zug ab? Oh boy. What time does the train leave? Fährt. Ab is leaving. Apparently.
Ist der Platz noch frei?
Oh. Ist der Platz noch frei? That's for seat is free. Platz is seat.
Könnten Sie mir bitte ein Taxi rufen?
Rufen. Sie mir. So, can you for me please a taxi order? Rufen is order or to get. I don't know. what
Wo
the
kann ich
literal
ein
is.
Taxi nehmen?
Wo kann ich ein Taxi nehmen? They're translating nehmen as get.
Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen?
How much does it cost to get to the airport? Okay. Wie teuer, how expensive really is the... Fahrt zum... I mean, Flughafen is airport. How do I translate Fahrt in this case?
Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen?
I mean, cost, I guess.
Könnten
but
Sie bitte
wasn't
dort
it being used
anhalten?
differently elsewhere? Könnten Sie bitte... What was it?
Könnten Sie bitte dort anhalten?
Könnten Sie bitte
Könnten Sie bitte dort anhalten?
dort anhalten? Could you stop over there? Anhalten is like halt. So, that's stopping. Dort is over there, I guess.
Wann kommt der Bus an?
Wann kommt der Bus an? But an, what was that?
Wann fährt der
That's
Zug ab?
ab. That's ab.
Wann kommt der Bus an?
An is arriving. An is arriving.
Wann fährt der Zug
Ab
ab?
is leaving.
Wann kommt der Bus an?
Okay.
Wo kann ich ein Auto mieten?
Or it's but become. I mean,
Wann
there's
kommt
a
der Bus
comp is
an?
there. So what's on?
Wo kann ich ein Auto
Oh boy.
mieten?
Well, hire a car. Yeah. Where ich ein Auto mieten?
Wo kann ich das Auto parken?
Wo kann ich das Auto parken? Well, that's easy
Wo
enough.
ist die nächste Tankstelle?
Tankstelle. That's petrol station. The next. Okay, how's that?
Wo ist die nächste Tankstelle?
Nächste. Nächste. Like next. Or, well, but nearest, I guess. Tankstelle.
Wie lange warten wir?
Wie lange warten wir? How long do we wait? Warten is waiting.
Wo sind wir?
Wo sind wir? Well, that one I got.
Ich habe mich verlaufen.
Mich verlaufen. I have mich verlaufen. That's a lot of words for lost, so I have gotten lost. I don't know how to. What's verlaufen really? Okay. Hard game then.
Wie lange warten wir?
Lange warten wir. Okay, yeah. I think this is how long do we have to wait. So now, I guess it's this
Wie
one.
lange warten wir?
Yeah, okay.
Ja. Fährt dieser Zug nach Paris?
Okay, they're trying to find the route to Paris, whether this train goes to Paris.
Fährt dieser
That's that
Zug
one.
nach Paris?
Ja. Wo kann ich das Auto parken?
Where can we park
Wo
here?
kann ich das
Alright.
Auto parken?
Ja. Wo sind wir?
Where the heck are we?
Wo sind wir?
Ja.
Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen?
Okay, how much does it cost to get to the
Wie
airport?
teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen?
Ja! Der Zug ist pünktlich.
The train is on time.
Der Zug ist pünktlich.
Ja! Ist das richtige Gleis?
Richtige, the right platform, right? That's this one.
Ist das richtige Gleis?
Ja! Muss ich umsteigen?
Steigen. I think that was this one.
Muss ich umsteigen?
Ja!
Okay.
Wo kann ich ein Auto mieten?
Well, that's where can I rent a car?
Wo kann ich ein Auto mieten?
Ja!
Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
Fahrkarte kaufen. That's to get a ticket.
Wo kann ich eine Fahrkarte kaufen?
Ja. Der Zug ist ausgefallen.
The train is ausgefallen. That's this one.
Der Zug ist ausgefallen.
Ja. Der Zug hat Verspätung.
The train had. I think that's cancelled or delayed, right? This was it?
Der Zug hat Verspätung.
Yeah.
Ja. Wann kommt der Bus an?
That's the
Wann
bus.
kommt der Bus an?
Ja. Wie lange warten wir?
That's waiting.
Wie lange warten wir?
Ja. Wo ist der Busbahnhof?
Where's the bus station?
Wo
Where do
ist
you
der
go?
Busbahnhof?
Ja.
Wo sind wir?
Where the heck are we?
Wo sind wir?
Ja! Der Zug hat Verspätung.
The train has. That's this one, right?
Der Zug hat Verspätung.
Ja! Ist das richtige Gleis?
The right platform.
Ist
that
das
one.
das richtige Gleis?
Ja! Wo muss ich aussteigen?
What's that again?
Wo muss ich aussteigen?
Aussteigen. Where? I think which stop do I need to get off on?
Wo muss ich aussteigen?
Ja! Wo kann ich ein Taxi nehmen?
Well, taxi.
Wo kann ich ein Taxi nehmen?
Ja!
Where can I get a taxi?
Könnten Sie bitte dort anhalten?
Okay, that's. Can you stop over there.
Könnten Sie bitte dort anhalten?
Ja. Ist der Platz noch frei?
Is that place free? Is that seat free?
Ist der Platz noch frei?
Ja.
Okay.
Wo ist der Busbahnhof?
Where is the bus station?
Wo ist der Busbahnhof?
Ja. Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen?
How expensive is the trip to the airport?
Wie teuer ist die Fahrt zum Flughafen?
Ja. Ist das richtige Gleis?
This is big ticket lights. The right platform?
Ist das richtige Gleis?
Ja. Wo kann ich ein Auto mieten?
Where can I
Wo
rent a
kann ich
car?
ein Auto mieten?
Ja. Wo kann ich ein Taxi nehmen?
Wo kann ich ein Taxi nehmen?
Ja. Wo ist der Bahnhof?
Where is the station?
Wo ist der Bahnhof?
Ja. Wo ist die nächste Tankstelle?
That's the gas station.
Wo ist die nächste Tankstelle?
Ja. Der Zug ist ausgefallen.
Well, we've got some turbulence here. Oh, what was that again?
Der Zug ist ausgefallen.
No,
Der
that's that
Zug
one.
ist ausgefallen.
Ja.
Gut gemacht.
Perfect. German continues. But let's focus on the plane for a bit. This should be Utah. I'm not sticking to the flight plan exactly here, obviously. The plane can go much higher than this. They have decided to keep it at 23,000 just so that we get a better look at the terrain. Alright, well, which language shall I butcher next? So, for UTalk, it's got, I've recently done these. I have access to these from the, Humble Bundle that I got. But it's got a lot of other things. It's got Amharic here. What was the one that MVB9 was looking for? Acadian they don't have, but they've got a lot of other things that are, I mean, given the list that they have here, it's more surprising that they don't have it than they do have it. So, I mean, it's a shock that it's not here somewhere. I'm also shocked that they don't have Klingon. Okay, why don't I practice some Cantonese here, which technically I should be able to pronounce a little bit better than I can pronounce German. So let's see about directions. Phrase practice first this time.
我點樣到達嗰度？
Modim. Okay.
我點樣到達嗰度？
我點樣到達嗰度？我點樣到達嗰度？
我點樣到達嗰度？
我點樣到達嗰度？ Probably the do that. I'm probably gonna. That's not exactly the tone that we need to use, but
有幾遠？
有幾遠 How far is it?
距離呢度好遠。
距離 Why would it be 距離？呢度好遠。 sometimes the letters that they choose to render it as aren't exact to the sound. Like the NE there is more like an LE to my ear.
距離呢度好遠。
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 距離 oh yeah, over there from here really far. Basically is what it's saying.
要幾耐先到？
要幾耐先到？
我可以行路去嗎？
我可以行路去嗎？
你可以喺地圖指示佢喺邊嗎？
Ooh, that's a tough one.
你可以喺地圖指示佢喺邊嗎？
你可以喺地圖指示佢喺邊嗎？
指示佢係邊嗎？邊嗎 is where? 佢係 it is 你可以 is can you 喺地度 well somehow it'll work out 喺地度 I think it seems to something to do with the map but anyway
地址係乜嘢？
地址 is address 係乜嘢？地址係 is what? 乜嘢 is what? So it's complete reverse. Address is what?
道路。
道路。
地圖。
地圖。Oh, 地圖 is map. So
地址係乜？
你可以喺地圖指示佢喺邊嗎？
你可以 can you 喺地圖 on the map 指示 I guess show where it is.
地圖。
不准進入。
不准進入。
單程路。
單程路。Dancing Street apparently, but no, 單程路。
不准泊車。
不准泊車。You can't park.
第一個路口轉右。
Oh boy. NK from Twitch. Well, hello, NK from Twitch. I am flying the Beechcraft Starship from San Francisco to Denver. I'm doing fine. This is a very complicated and expensive plane for flight sim. And it's got all sorts of possible failures. So, with any luck, if I do anything wrong, it will hurt me badly. Oh, no, that's about the same. Already I have been well. How have you been? I got a language package off of Humble Bundle, and I'm just practicing the languages that came with it. I'm on Cantonese, which I at least have some chance on, but I'm certainly not fluent in. But yeah, this is a very fancy plane with all sorts of features and all sorts of potential failures. All of them have a mean time before failure. Is that saying? No, I think that's just the color of the bus type fault. There are no active failures. There is a global failure rate 1x mean time. If I really wanted to cause myself pain, I'd put that up. But they all have a mean time before failure. And I'm on my first substantial flight with the plane, going to Denver first. It's a very nice sort of plane. Crash and survive. Well, in this game, it's really hard to crash and survive, because as soon as you have a crash, it basically black screens and you never get to walk out or anything like that. Oh, with the language. Well, that's a whole other thing. That is a whole other thing. Anyway, let's continue with the language.
第一個路口轉右。
第一個 that's the one after, or one step or something like that. 路口 turn on the right.
第一個路口轉右。
轉右 Yao. Yao would be right. That's the character for right. It's the same as in Japanese for that character.
第一個路口轉左，
第一個路口轉左，
第一個
第二個路口轉左，
第二個路口轉左，
第二個路口轉右，
第二個路口轉右，
第三個路口轉右，
第三個路口轉右，
向前直行，
向前直行。Arm is to go.
轉左，
轉左，
轉右，
轉右，
喺角落頭，
喺角落頭，喺角落頭，
喺角落頭，
喺角落頭，
喺紅綠燈口，
喺紅 is the light，綠燈右口，喺紅綠燈右口，
喺紅綠燈口，
口，喺紅綠燈口，
喺斑馬線，
喺斑馬線。So the first character is at or sort of where it is.
北
Up,
南，
long. See that it says NAAM, but it definitely sounds like LAAM.
南
東，
Dong, and that sounds more like a T than a D.
西
Sai,
入口，
入口，
出口，
出口，
上，
上，
下
ah. Okay, those are the phrases for this section.
上，南，地址係乜嘢？我可以行路去嗎？南，
That's south.
南，
啱，
I know that character.
第一個路口轉右，西，第二個路口轉右，我點樣到達嗰度？我點樣到達嗰度？
That's how do I get there?
我點樣到達嗰度？
啱。有幾遠？單程路，我可以行路去嗎？向前直行。我可以行路去嗎？
Can I walk there?
我可以行路去嗎？
啱啦！入口，第二個路口轉左，第二個路口轉右，西，西，
Well,
西，
west.
啱。不准進入。地圖。北。第一個路口轉右。
Hopefully nobody's gonna give me directions by saying north, south, east, and west, but they seem to like the directions. That's north.
啱。道路，單程路，不准進入。地址係乜嘢？不准進入。
So that's just to go straight. Right? Oh no, that's you can't. No entry. No entry.
不准進入。
No.
啱。我可以行路去嗎？下。第二個路口轉右，距離呢度好遠。距離呢度好遠。
It's far away from here.
距離呢度好遠。
啱啦。要幾耐先到？下。地址係乜嘢？南。下。
Down.
下。
啱嘅。入口。第二個路口轉右，喺紅綠燈口。我可以行路去嗎？第二個路口轉右。
The second turn on the right.
第二個路口轉右。
啱。東，距離呢度好遠。地圖，南。東，
Okay, east, 东。
東。
啱嘅。
做得好。
Okay, hard one.
轉右。
Junya. Go straight?
向前直
No,
行。
that's not
錯。
Junya.
轉右。
Turn right? Is that what that is?
轉右。
Okay.
啱。我可以行路去嗎？
Can I walk there?
我可以行路去嗎？
啱啦。出口。
Exit.
出口。
啱。地圖。
I think that's the map.
地圖。
啱啦。
南。
I think that's south.
南。
啱。要幾耐先到？
How long until it
要
is?
幾耐先到？
Or
Ah.
we have to wait.
上。
Up.
上。
啱。地址係乜嘢？
I think that's what's the address?
地址係乜嘢？
啱。道路。
That's the road.
道路。
啱。
不准泊車。
Can't park
不
there.
准泊車。
啱啦。單程路。
Anqing Road. I think that's go
單
straight.
程路。
Yeah.
啱。入口。
Entryway.
入口。
啱。轉左。
That's turn left.
轉左。
啱啦。第一個路口轉左。
Turn left at the first left.
第一個路口轉左。
啱啦。我可以行路去嗎？
Can I walk
我
there?
可以行路去嗎？
啱。
喺斑馬線。
I guess that's at the crosswalk.
喺斑馬線。
啱。向前直行。
I think that's go straight.
向前直行。
啱。第三個路口轉右。
Third turn to the right.
第三個路口轉右。
啱嘅。道路。
Oh, hold on. I'll turn a little bit to match the intended path a little bit better this horrible. Okay,
道路。
that's the
道
road.
路。
啱嘅。地址係乜嘢？
What's the address?
地址係乜嘢？
啱。我點樣到達嗰度？
How do I get there?
我點樣到達嗰度？
啱。單程路。
單程路。
Whatever that is.
啱。
第一個路口轉左。
The first turn to the left.
第一個路口轉左。
啱。第二個路口轉左。
Second turn on the left.
第二個路口轉左。
啱。喺角落頭。
That's at the corner.
喺角落頭。
啱。要幾耐先到？
How long until it?
要幾耐先到？
啱。出口。
Exit.
出口。
啱啦。地圖。
That's the map.
地圖。
啱。轉左。
Turn left.
轉左。
啱。北。
That's north.
北。
啱。
Okay.
做得好。
Let's focus on the plane again once it's loaded. Okay. So now the Rockies are in eastern Utah. Approximately. Sort of a crazy slender wing too. at least outboard. Got some flex. Well, let me bring up this map. And basically after this leg, we just have one more leg to Denver. Yeah, I don't know why it's using that distance though. That range does not do what I thought it did. Radar tilt. Well, if I was using the radar. Or if there was actual weather, maybe that would have some effect. There is no weather. It's all clear. Still managing not to make things too hot. Though the engines could be in a better state. We only have 400 nautical miles left. As far as range is concerned. GNS, to be honest, I'm not using it anyway. This pad can be moved about. Try and get a little bit more out of the engines without hurting them. The range indication on the pad, though, I don't know where it gets the basis of that from. I assume it's at the optimal cruising altitude, not where we are at right now, because I'm only at 23,000 feet. This can cruise at a much higher altitude. Let me just double check what the number is. 41,000 feet is the service ceiling. Yeah, actually, they decided to simulate old school navigation using very low frequency, so this plane can actually do that. Should try that out sometime. But honestly, with that sort of information, I don't see why the GPS was necessary. We've got our route and everything. Okay, where exactly are we right now? I'm going to bring up Little Nav Map. We are 300 nautical miles away from Denver. And we are certainly still in Utah. Apparently that river up ahead that's meandering about is called Muddy Creek. Underselling it a little bit, I don't think it's a creek, but anyway, that's its name. this river over here is Dirty Devil River. So Muddy Creek and Dirty Devil. This is apparently the Dirty Devil Wilderness Study Area. Future, I should probably try some more exciting flying with this, like low-level sightseeing sorts of things. See how it does. Of course, it was meant as sort of a business kind of plane, a high flyer, not really a daredevil kind of thing, but who knows? Everything still seems copacetic. As we make our final turn. But now it says endurance only 321 nautical miles. Still 250-ish away from Denver, so that's worrisome because it's going down faster than I thought it would. as well try to advance the plan. Now, which way was it that I actually did that? Okay, well. No, no, no. Well, it still wants to give me a distance from it. Ah. Well, anyway. We have been in flight for 1 hour and 51 minutes. So far, quite successful. It's all about landing now. What interesting name does that river behind us have? Nope, that's not an interesting name at all. That is in fact the Colorado River. But why do I feel like I'm gonna find out whether this plane can glide well or not by the end? there is oil. Do we refill the oil? We got recharge batteries, refill extinguisher. We don't really top off the oil at all, do we? Is that not simulated? Surely. Surely in all this they've done that too. Use the drone cam. Oh, is that weird? Oh, not really what I wanted. Okay. I have to remember what keys I assigned to what. Ooh, okay. Yeah, but it's not an actual seat. So I'm sort of floating free from the plane like this. I don't think they... Okay, fine. I don't think they assigned a view to one of the seats, which is unfortunate. Maybe there's one of, not one of the normal views that's been parented to it. I'm outside now. Taking a peek at the details. Interesting that the leading edge is like that. Still don't know how to get fancy fly-arounds though. No more drone cam. Does that flip up? It does flip up. Lots of circuit breakers. Well, let's see. Denver Center. Well, we probably can't communicate with them yet. Okay, well, I wanted the list to expand, not this window. got the VOR for Denver there. Oh, there's two that I could use. Might as well have both.
Denver Center, Jetlink 66 tree, flight level tree 90.
Jetlink 66 tree,
Oh, well, I
Denver
guess I'll
Center.
just do it like
Radar
this.
contact, continue. JetBlue 224, contact Denver Center on 127.55. Good day.
Well, doesn't look like we're in range yet.
Going to 127.55. JetBlue 224.
Oh,
Denver
now the
Center,
temperature is
JetBlue
high.
224, flight level tree 30.
JetBlue 224.
Well, I caught it
Denver
before
Center.
we got
Radar
more engine
contact,
wear, at
continue.
least.
Denver Center, generic November tree 58 Whiskey Charlie, flight level tree 80.
Generic November Tree 58 Whiskey Charlie, Denver Center. Radar contact, continue.
Oh, but we do have the DME numbers. Oh, now they popped up. All right. 190 nautical miles.
Jetlink 66 Tree, maintain present altitude.
Maintain present altitude. Jetlink 66 tree.
Yeah, not a whole lot of extra range right Obviously, I'll be throttling down on descent, but still.
Jetlink 66 tree, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 80. Jetlink 66 tree.
United 1074, contact Denver Center on 125.675. Good day.
125.675 for United 1074.
JetBlue 224, contact Denver Center on 125.675. Good day.
One two five decimal 675 for JetBlue 224.
Well, I'm reading the update released by SpaceX on the static fire incident of the less fortunate Starship. Let's see here. In the process of loading cryogenic propellants, a sudden energetic event resulted in complete loss of Starship. Yes, we know. The explosion ignited several fires at the test site, which is of course clear of personnel. No hazards to the surrounding communities, supposedly. Actively investigating the incidents. initial analysis indicates the potential failure of a pressurized tank known as a COPV, and that one containing gaseous nitrogen in the nose cone area, but they're not sure. They note that there's no commonality between the COPVs used in Starship and Falcon 9, which is obvious, but probably mentioned because Falcon 9, the only ever disasters of Falcon 9 were because of the same type of tank, the COPVs, composite overwrapped pressure vessels. So,
Sky
yeah.
West 6 tree 45. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Alaska 549er contact Denver Center on 128.65. Good day. Sky West 5050. Climb and maintain flight level tree 20.
Going to 128.65. Alaska 549er. Climb and maintain flight level tree 20. SkyWest 5050.
Also in space news, apparently Northrop Grumman is planning to test the larger boosters, the BOLE boosters, BOLE, for SLS. Those are the ones that would go on SLS Block 2, and they're planning a test on the 26th.
Flight level tree 30.
JetBlue 224, Denver Center. Radar contact continue.
I think in the future I'm gonna aim for 1.5 hour trips with this on each leg. The exciting parts are like takeoff and landing anyway. I should really minimize the long cruises.
Denver Center, American 2459er.
128 nautical miles.
American 2459er, Denver Center. Radar contact continue.
Denver Center, Alaska 549er. Flight level tree 50.
Alaska 549er, Denver Center. Radar contact continue.
Axiom 4 continues to be delayed. That's a SpaceX launched mission, but Axiom Space paying for it. The Axiom 4 is a crewed mission, but the booster for it had a leak. They say that they're waiting on evaluation of a leak on the station in the Zvezda module. And they say that the rocket is now healthy, so the booster does not seem to have leaked now, but still concerning.
Sky West 6 tree 45 contact Denver Center on 125.5. Good day. American 2459er,
No, but
maintain
still
present
not
altitude.
in range for that.
JetBlue 224 contact Denver Center on 128.65. Good day.
Maintain present altitude. American 2459er. Niner78, flight level tree 40.
SkyWest 5978, Denver Center, radar contact, continue.
Denver Center, United 2057, flight level tree 00.
United 2057, Denver Center, radar contact, continue. Alaska 549er, contact Denver Center on 119.85. Good day.
20 gallons left in each tank.
119.85, Alaska 549er.
United 2057, traffic is 7 o'clock, tree miles at flight level
Master
330,
alarm? Oh,
generic.
fuel level low. Yeah.
Report them in sight.
No, I understand that, all right.
Denver Center, generic November 74 Victor Whiskey is at flight level tree 0.
Oh, at least we won't be too heavy for landing.
American 2459er, contact Denver Center on 128.65. Good day. Generic November 74 Victor Whiskey, Denver Center, radar contact, continue.
Denver Center, Alaska 549er, flight level tree 50.
Landing was supposed to be on 16 right, it seems. Assuming that that's their
Maintain
plan
present
still.
altitude, Alaska 549er. United 2057, have the generic in sight.
Generic 4 Victor Whiskey. Alaska 549er, traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 55, generic. Report them in sight.
Generic 4 Victor Whiskey, have the traffic. Denver Center, American 125 tree, flight level tree 60.
American 125 tree, Denver Center, radar contact, continue.
Well, Rocky Mountains getting rockier around here. Eagle's Nest Wilderness. That's this area in front of us with these peaks.
Denver Center, United 1061 is passing flight level tree 15, descending flight level 280.
I sure hope that fuel is not unusable. Well, we're at 23,000 feet, but the airport's at 5,000. Well, it's not exactly 5,000. I just think of mile high. No, it is. It's 5,367. So we're only about 18,000, 17,600 above airport level. So we should begin descending around 52 nautical miles away. Oh, we lost VOR2 for a sec there. Well, on this first long flight with the plane, I've managed not to let the instrumentation overheat, which is a thing that this plane can have happen to it. Had some engine wear and tear. And suddenly clouds. Suddenly clouds. That's about right. Okay. And that's fuel level still. Icing. Oh. Well. Because of the clouds. It's summer, for heaven's sakes. Okay. And let's see, where's the... Ah, no, that'll do. We'll adjust our pressurization altitude. I'll have to look up the manual for whether it would be better to go with lower RPM during cruise or not. Uh-oh, I don't want to do any extinguisher, no. They did it like this. Made it harder to see this airport list. Well, you know, I probably don't have much fuel to go through any rigmarole. Going to expedite, hopefully. Probably 7. Oh, there's some window.
Teton 299er, climb and maintain flight level 280. Climb and maintain flight level 280. Teton 299er.
Let's see, can I just manually tune that? Apparently not. "27 nautical miles. I should be able to get a read on them." Icing is still a problem, huh? I think having those on auto should be fine. Also, outside air temperature is 5 degrees and 6 degrees going up. Outskirts of Denver. Very big city. Physically. Master warning, pneumatic pressure low. Uh-oh. I've lost one engine. Okay, we're gliding now. Seems like. I ran out of fuel.
Southwest 3053. Contact ground on 119.475.
Let's see, is there anything but Denver Airport around here nearby? It's got a big wing, this thing. Oh no. Yeah, both engines are off now. Well, let's feather. Feather. Come on. I can't see the airport. So probably try. Oh, maybe that's it though. Okay, maybe I can see the airport. I don't know if I have enough power to get the landing gear down, and the instruments aren't gonna survive for very long. They do draw power. should probably find out now whether I can get the... I feathered the props, so I don't know. Landing gear down. It looks like we can get the landing gear down. So that part is okay. Oh, no. Do they have some RPM? I mean, it seems like they have some power to turn, weirdly. I don't know how exactly it works out. Oh. No hiccups, please. Come on. Whoa, okay, there's wind. Now it's making a sound. Oh, I stalled. Ah, oh, I was so close. Ah, I stalled right there. Well, hopefully that's not all persistent. How many things did I break? Well, it doesn't say active failures. The engines aren't even in bad condition. And it's all off. There's no more power. Well, that was dramatic. But yeah, well, that's the first flight with the thing. It did realistic things at the end, that's for sure. Well, it actually has some power still left, probably. But the voltage is down. It was supposed to be at 28. It's at 25.8 now. Avionic air fail. Probably not because of the heat. 5 gallons. So 5 gallons were not usable in those tanks. Standby batteries. I wonder... I'll have to figure out where the switches for those are. No, that's the battery. Let me have the external power switch on the whole time. doesn't say that there's active failures, but the landing gear sure said it had an issue. Doesn't look bad. I don't know what to make of that. Well, there's no failure. So next time I fly, if it's got persistent condition, will the landing gear be alright? I don't know. Well, I guess I'll have to find out next time, but for now I'll wrap it up. So, that was my first main flight. I did a quick flight beforehand, but that was the first main flight with the Beechcraft Starship from Black Square. And, well, I guess I survived. I mean, I didn't have a black screen or anything, but I did stall right at the end because I had lost both engines and things because I ran out of fuel. But that was a good thing to try out and test, so we have been informed. That's how that all works. So with that, and with it here in Denver, where I guess I'll pick it up maybe next time, we'll see. I'll say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this not this video. I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I'll see you next time.